What's up, guys? ThatOneTomahawk here. Welcome back to more Minecraft survival. Going on Avaracia, and I'm really hoping get some like stone sword from spawn. Maybe kill this Jay or this Malibu kid one. I don't know how to spell words and names. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this. No, that was a lot of armor though, so I'm happy about that. Get this. Run. Oh, that person looked like they were changing colors, but they were just putting on armor. Oof, get out of here. Look at this chest. That's probably right here. Yep, mine. Weapon. You're all gonna die now. Well, maybe this guy, because he's got something that I need. Get out of here. Yep. Just keep hitting you. There we go. Got your stuff. No, did you pick up my sword that I wanted? Get out of here. Uh-oh. This way! Onward! Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay, we're good. I just gotta do the transfer. Boom. Full iron armor. Eat food. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. So, I was watching, like, just before I was gonna make this video, I was watching SourceFed Nerd, or regular SourceFed. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember which channel it was uploaded on because I'm subscribed to both channels. Anyway, they were doing an animated adventure. No, that's Rooster Teeth that does animated adventures. It was like an animated video, whatever, when they were telling their stories, and one of the stories was that Joe Beretta had told a story in which he had pooped himself in a bar, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to spoil that one for you people who watched them, but it reminded me of a story that I thought that I had never told before on this channel, and what I did is I went to Twitter. I was like, have I told this story on my channel before? And I got tons of people telling me no, and I got like 1 or 2 people telling me yes, and they were basically explaining the whole story, the people who knew. So I was like, okay, yeah, I've definitely told this story before. But I figured since enough people haven't heard this story before, I would go ahead and retell it for those of you who are new to my channel, because I think when I actually did tell it, it was for the 20th subscriber special that I did with Thomas, and that was 40,000 subscribers ago, which, that's crazy. That's a long time, even though it wasn't too long ago that I uploaded the video. We grow fast. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tell this story as soon as I get these people killed. Alright, there we go. Get you. Put your stove. You got arrows. Gonna shoot you. Ah, darn it. That person had a minecon. That's a cool cape. Anyway, so, setting the stage. I was about 8 years old, and I absolutely loved, going to spend time with my dad's side of the family, one of my cousins. To spare her privacy, I'm going to call her, I don't know, I'm going to call her Roberta. So, me and Roberta were inseparable. Absolutely best friends. And the reason for that being is, she had changed my diapers since, like, I was, like, since I was born. And, we're just best friends and whatnot. We'll always be together. And she'd call my dad on the phone and be like, hey, can Julio come over to hang out for a little while? And then my dad would be like, no, we got to do stuff today, or he'd say yes. And point is, best friends, right? And near Roberta's house, there's a park. And in this park, there's it's basically next to a school, and there's like playground and stuff, and big field area. And so we'd go over there quite often, and we went over there this day, and what we ended up doing was, we were just having fun, playing on the playground for a long time, and before we had left, we had eaten tacos. I remember tacos, yeah, and so, I hadn't gone to the bathroom in a while, and I didn't see any bathroom nearby, because apparently there was no bathroom at this, this playground thing, and, I remember when I was little, when I did... Oh my goodness. Are there just going to be a million people trying to attack me at the same time? It's kind of annoying. Okay, get out of here. Uh-oh. Fishing rods of doom. Okay. I remember when I was little, when there was no bathroom around, and I didn't, I had to hold my, what I had to do, I'd, cross my legs and then go, gotta hold my poo-poo, Well, I just said poo-poo. Anyway, I do that, and then I was trying to do that to hold, whatever was inside me up until the point in which we would go home and I could actually go to the restroom. Turns out, that got really hard to do very quickly. So, I remember I'm sitting on this playground thing, and I'm crossing my legs, and everyone's just like, "What are you doing? You're not playing around. You're just kind of standing in one position." I'm just like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm just taking a break. I'll be out of there in a couple of seconds." And they're like, "Oh, okay." They disregarded me, and eventually, the holding it didn't help anymore, and it just you know, it all came out, and it was disgusting. And point is, you know, it was just all over the place. And I figured, you know what, I can live with this. And then until we go home, because I didn't want to, you know, face the embarrassment of having pooped my pants in public and having to go find a restroom somewhere nearby, and doing that. Eventually, you know, it starts getting really bad smelling everywhere, and somehow Roberta discovers the fact that I had pooped my pants. I may have told her. I can't remember 100%. But point is, she discovered, and it's like, okay, we're gonna need to clean this up. So, you know, what I do is there apparently was a Jack in the Box just across the street, and yeah, oh my man, these people just don't want to die. Like, seriously. There we go. And you're dead in a couple of seconds. Okay. Is this going to be enough to arrow fight? Yep. Oh. I'm missing all these damn arrows. Okay. And so we go across the street to this McDonald's. No, not a McDonald's. It was a Jack in the Box. And we go straight into the restroom. And, you know, I take off my pants, and then... it was like I was checking to see if my pants were okay, you know, if I could just, like, get rid of my underwear and then come back with my pants. Nope. It was all over the place. It was all over my underwear. It was all over my pants. And, you know, it was me and Roberta in the restroom. And we're trying to, you know, clean everything up. And eventually, we're in there for, like, a good half an hour, 45 minutes. And eventually it got to a point where it's just like, yep, there's no way I can put these pants back on, because it's disgusting all over the place. And, you know, we could have left the underwear behind if I was able to wear my pants. So I was like, how am I going to get out of this place if I can't, you know, oh my god, I'm being attacked by everyone. It's really annoying. Like, everyone is just going after me. So what I want to do is I just wanted to put the pants back on. You know, I didn't care if it was, you know, if I had, you know, poopy all over me while we, you know, just got to the car and just went back home. I figured, you know, I'd be okay. But apparently Roberta wouldn't let me, and that's fine, I guess, as long as we got back to the car somehow, right? And what we ended up doing was we took... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. Unless I parkour! Can't get me now. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna try to shoot me with arrows. Ha! Can't get me now. Alright. But we ended up doing is we took a bunch of the, like, the things that you're usually supposed to use to put the, you put it on the toilet, and it basically makes it so you could sit down without all the grossness being on you. Those, they're like toilet bowl covers, I think. We took a bunch of them, and we tried to make this, like, makeshift sort of diaper that I could put on me, so that when we left, that would basically be the thing I wore, as opposed to when we got to the car. And by the way, this car, compared to where we were at Jack in the Box, I'd say, like, half a block, maybe, like, quarter mile, right? That's how far we were to being able to get to, you know, the safety, the promised land of the car where the safety was. So, eventually, you know, after having, like, rolls of toilet paper on me, practically making me look like a mummy, alright? That's how, that's how much toilet paper there was. We finally decide to get out of there. By the way, like, this entire time, people, like, knocking. It's like, hey, what are you guys doing? And there's like, nothing, you know, we'll be out in a sec. And I think what ended up happening was Roberta, you know, she took my pants, and then I think we just threw away the underwear, because, you know, who cares? It's just a pair of underwear. Pants are more expensive. And, like, was holding them, you know, because on the outside it wasn't bad, but on the inside it was, while we were leaving. And then basically what the goal was to do was to run to the car, which is a quarter mile. I think, what's a quarter mile? It's like 400 meters. I think it's 400 meters, ish. Anyway, we had to do that without anyone seeing us, and then getting to the car so we could just drive away. And I think the rest of the family already knew about it, and they were just sitting in the car waiting for us. So I'm pretty sure that's the way it was. Anyway, I'm gonna kill these people before I continue on with the story. This person's gonna die, and now you are gonna die. You're not gonna get away this time. Sorry about that. Yep, okay. There we go. Me and one other person are left. Alright, so we try really quickly to get out of this. So I left the thing, you know, so far my diaper thing is working, and then I start running. Then instantly, the whole thing that we've been working maybe 15 minutes for to make, it just disintegrated pretty much. The diaper was no more. I was naked from the waist down, and I had to run a quarter mile naked while my cousins ran next to me with a pair of pants in her hands, and it just I could just imagine looking that'd be the most terrible thing. But anyway, running. No one sees us so far. And just before we get to the car, there's like this group of like maybe like 16 to 19-year-old people. They're looking at me and laughing their asses off, seeing me just run naked down the street. And so we make it to the car, and we drive back home. I'm the most embarrassed. Oh my god, I'm the most embarrassed person on the planet. It was terrible. And then we finally, park in the thing. And what I realize is, what we do is, we didn't actually run back home. We have like, my family like runs a salon, and in this salon, there's a back room where I was gonna go get changed before we actually went back home. And so what I realized is I was still naked, right? And there was people in the salon getting their hair done and, getting haircuts and stuff. So I was like, this isn't over yet? I thought when I got in the car, the embarrassment would be put to an end. So what I do was I just basically walk straight through. All the people look at me. I measle on through, go into the back room, and I come back on with a fresh pair of pants, feeling like $1,000,000, and being the most embarrassed that I have ever been, ever. That, my friends, is the story of when I pooped my pants, and the first time I ever went streaking. So there you go. Laugh at me all you want. I'm sharing this story every time. So funny every time I share it. Oh, that's great. Best thing. And that story timed perfectly with the ending of the game. Anyway, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of MCSG with Tomahawk, and hope you guys have a nice day, please. Brah! I pooped myself.